Shita wa moe, shita wa moe, shita wa moe, kana hanarage. Shita wa moe, wanadish vori, korishi koshti awara kasharage. Steam koshatana lens na rohatim, boshana nakani. Kaisha stan and neracos, ni kanisha shilla kana hanarage. Shita wa moe, shita wa moe, shita wa moe, kana hanarage. Hello everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this week's reading vlog. This was very chill compared to the other week. I've had a lot of dentistry recently, so that was a big thing this week. So I was pretty much relaxing after that. I did ski twice, which was fun. The second time I went skiing, the snow was very sticky. I could barely glide. Yeah, it's been really nice outside and sunny most of the week, which is really nice. I like that a lot. So this week I've been focusing on this Regency romance called Masquerade, and it's kind of silly. It's just this rich lady has to go marry this guy in America because her family kind of is in disgrace, and she brings her maid with her who turns into a companion instead, and then they decide to switch places once they get to America, and so she's the one who gets married instead. So I just got to that point where they're about to be off the ship. This is a very thick book for that kind of story. But yeah, enjoying this so far. It's very silly, so this is kind of like my lighthearted read. And then I've also been reading The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson, and this is a fantasy with fairies, and she gets taken to the Fae realm and she makes a deal with a fairy later and stuff happens. That's all I know. I'm not very far. I'm on page like 40 something. But this is also pretty thick, so this might take me a while, but enjoying it so far. I'm liking the characters a lot in this one. So these were the two books that I've been focusing on this week. It's kind of an interesting mix with Regency and fantasy. I'm liking it though. I like going back and forth between the two because sometimes I don't always feel like reading Regency and I don't always feel like reading fantasy. So it's been working out by just switching every now and then. And my Kindle, I've also been reading The Disgraced Debutante, which is a Regency murder mystery. So different vibes for each book. But I really like doing that. I like having completely different genres when I'm reading more than one book at a time because then I can easily tell them apart. I have a hard time otherwise. So, but yeah, I like turning on ambience that matches the book genre that I'm reading at the moment, and especially at nighttime, I love doing that. So you saw in the video that I was in a Regency manor ambience most of the time, and for the fantasy one I put on a Lord of the Rings ambience with Lothlorien, which is a forest, so that works pretty well for that one. And I also did a haiku challenge for my vocal page. I'm trying to write for my vocal page every week, so if you go over on Vocal and follow me on there, you can get updates on my writing, and trying to do the challenges on there. The prompts help a lot if you don't know what to write. So yeah, I wrote a little haiku for that challenge and it's up there now and you can go follow it. And that's all I did this week. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day if you were celebrating with somebody or just by yourself. I had a very self-care day on Valentine's. So yeah, that was my week. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.